Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Miranda, the retail nurse, and today I just wanted to try to make sort of like an uplifting video for you guys who are still in nursing school and you're struggling and you just want to quit. Because I definitely know how that feels. So let me just give you a little bit of background information about myself. Like my username suggests, I have a retail background. Never was a waitress, never was a nursing assistant, no experience in healthcare whatsoever. So this was a complete career change for me. You know, I just wanted more of a career. I wanted to help people in a different way than I was. So that's kind of why I got into nursing. So not fast forward, rewind back to pre-rec time. I applied to school, took my biology classes, my Englishes, etc., everything I needed to take to get into my nursing program, made straight A's, had a 4.0 GPA, and my husband was like, you've already gotten through the hard part, the nursing program's just going to be like hands-on education. And I knew in the back of my mind he was totally wrong. And I applied to the program, I got in. First semester almost killed me. It was so difficult. No one in my family was in healthcare. I didn't know anyone who was a nurse. None of my friends had gone through nursing school, so I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I just knew it was going to be a lot different from working in a store. So first semester starts and we're doing these skills check-offs where we have to do a skill in front of our instructor, and she says either we pass or we fail. We're gonna have to come back another day and do it in front of her until we get it right. So first week was not so bad, although even though we had easy skills, I have terrible anxiety. So even just like doing the hand washing check off, or like putting on our PPE, like our gown, gloves, masks, and goggles, making sure we know how to take it off in the right order, put it on in the right order. And I think the other thing we learned the first week was tying restraints. So even doing that in front of someone, I was so anxious and so nervous, but past everything. The second week we had to learn how to make an occupied bed. So as you know, most people in the hospital, they're very sick. They're not going to be able to get out of bed just willy-nilly whenever you feel like changing their sheets. You're going to have to make their bed with them in it. So that's what we learned how to do. And I failed that check off. We had 20 minutes to do it, and the timer went off, and I'm still struggling making this bed with this mannequin in it. And I was so embarrassed, so nervous, and so frustrated that I failed making a bed. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm cut out to be a nurse. I'm already failing this simple task, and ended up having to redo it the next week. I had practiced so many times at home with my husband during this week so that I would pass it my second time. I did end up passing it, and fast forward to like week 4, I think, probably, or week 3, we had our first test. And you know, everyone's asking, what can we expect on this first test? What kind of questions are there going to be on it? What are they going to be like? Everyone's heard that the nursing tests are so much different than other tests. And I didn't know what people were talking about. I'm like, what do you mean they're different? So we had that test and I failed. I didn't know what I was studying. I was studying, but I wasn't studying the right information. I didn't realize that it was not about memorization anymore. It's about actually applying what I'm reading to a situation in nursing, in the hospital. How are you going to use this information that you were learning to help you be a nurse? So passing at my school was a 77, and I probably made like a low 70 or a high 60 on that first test. I think we may have had 4 or 5 tests the whole semester, and I probably failed 2 or 3 of them. And the other ones I barely passed. So it got to the point where I was literally crying about it. I was like, I'm not cut out for this. I can't do it. It's too hard. I was looking on the school website at other programs that I might like, or other programs that I might be able to do. Maybe the testing won't be the same as the nursing test. I was like, I can try to do phlebotomy. I can try to be a surgical technician. That would be a really fun job. But as I was doing that, I was still trying my best, studying my hardest, and just trying to pass this class. And I was struggling so much. And final exam day came. I had to make like a high 70 or a 80 something on the exam to pass the class. And when those grades came up, my final grade in the class was a 77, and I remember literally crying because I passed this class. I did not care that it was with a 77. I was just like, thank God I passed this class because it was such an emotional roller coaster. First semester was hard, especially coming from no medical background, and it was still hard for people who were already nursing assistants or were already phlebotomists in healthcare. So yeah, I just wanted to share my little story with you. I kept going and got better from there. I learned how to study, learned what I needed to know for these nursing tests, knew how to prepare. So from there, it got better. I started making A's and B's a lot more frequently. And yeah, if you would like a video on how I started studying after first semester, leave me a comment below and I will definitely do that, because there is no way you cannot study for nursing school, and there is a way to study for nursing school to be successful. So yeah, let me know if you are still in nursing school, if you struggled like I did. How are you doing now? Are you a registered nurse now? But yeah, I'm so glad I kept going and kept trying, and that I didn't really give up. I was so close, but I'm like, I'm already in it at this point, and I just did not want to give up. And now I am so proud that I finished. I'm a registered nurse. I love my job. It's such a good career path. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!